Hello everyone, welcome back to Cosmic Express. Last time we made a decent chunk of progress working through Nova. We still have Orion, Ursa Major and Perseus kind of taunting me over here. Let's go back to Ursa Major 10. See if we can't make some progress, because this should be a relatively simple puzzle, right? It's just 2 oranges, 2 purples, 2 oranges, 2 purples, and this. And that doesn't seem like it should be any problem at all, because there's no, like, extra complications here. Like, Andromeda, Ursa Minor, Ursa Major are all just kind of standard puzzles that get a bit more difficult rather than adding in extra loops or complications. But here the complication really is trying to do out and backs enough times with the different colours that are presented to us. So let's pick up a purple. And then one more. And put those down. Put those down there. Then we get an orange and a purple. We can drop off a purple. Then we get 2 oranges. Now the problem here, as soon as we pick up this orange, is that we can never pick up that guy again, because once we've turned around, we can never come to here and leave again. So instead we need to drop this orange off immediately. So we can do that by going there. Then we can pick up this orange and that orange. And now we can never pick up this purple. Because that purple needs to go in that house at the very end. But I feel good about what we've got so far, you know? So let's just see how that plays out. Right, we have 2 empty seats at this point. So we pick up an orange, and then another orange. Then we drop off an orange, pick up a purple, drop off an orange, pick up an orange, drop off an orange, drop off a purple. Is that it? Did we step by step our way to a solution? I'm entirely prepared to be told, no, you missed this bit and now you've got no room in the carriage along this stretch, but sometimes a fresh pair of eyes is all you need, right? It's looking good. It's looking good. Yes! I'm so happy. Ursa Major 11. This is like cruel and unusual, because you look at that and you go, oh, that is... There's like heaps of room to work with. It's just 3 guys in 3 houses and 3 guys in 3 more houses. And how can this be so difficult as to warrant being the last puzzle of the sector, you know? Alright. And it seems that this is a perfectly symmetrical puzzle, because even though the colours are inverted, you could invert them the other way and it would be exactly the same. So, 2 purples, 2 purples, 2 oranges. Yeah, this is going to become a nightmare of... Once we've done this, right? How do we get this guy out again? Two oranges. Then we can go all the way back, pick up this orange, put them down there, but this purple never made it into that house. But to my mind, it has to be something not too dissimilar to this, just because of how many times you can go out and round and back again. So we get those two. Can we put those two down in those two houses? And then just pick up an extra purple along the way? This probably isn't right. I didn't bother to look at the whole loop round. Yeah, no, obviously. This is coming the wrong way down the tracks, isn't it? Yeah, okay, that does not help me at all. That's going the wrong way. So how are we ever going to get a whole extra track over in that direction? Excuse you. I mean, we could try something funky. Like only picking up one purple. Dropping them off. But if we do this, there's no way these guys are getting to these houses without an extra loop, is there? So it's probably not that. This is just the same thing I've just done, isn't it? I recognise this shape, because of course you would recognise a shape similar to that, wouldn't you? At least I would. How do we ever get this guy going in that direction now? Because we're going to have to close the loop to do that. I think we need to work from the inside outwards so we don't trap ourselves in. Because if we work from the outside inwards, we end up with some version of this where we can't get back out to the exit. So that's the first two. Then we can pick up these guys. But then it all comes tumbling down, doesn't it? These two get in the front two. Then these two, if they ever get to any of these houses, we've penned these in. So it's probably not that. One purple. Two oranges. It's just the same thing again, isn't it? Mouse. Two oranges. I feel like I'm getting further away from the solution. God, it looks so simple, doesn't it? Right. Two oranges. A purple. But if we do this, we've looped everything in again. Where else could we go? Why do these arts have a square in the corner and these ones don't? I guess it's just the orientation of the pictures for some reason. Strange. One purple. Two more purples. As soon as we do this, we block these houses in. Two oranges. Two oranges. One purple. One purple. Then we can't do this house. Man, this is a nightmare, isn't it? Perseus 8 is this frickin' thing with an exit on the other side that I just cannot deal with. The black holes just befuddle my brain. This is the one with the awkward corners and the crossroads. I fear so many of these puzzles now. I've just stared at them so long. D1. Black holes and one stinky guy. A purple into a purple. A purple into a purple, and then the stinky guy gets stuck in the middle. So we have to do the stinky guy last. We know that much. We have to go house, then green. Then a house, then a purple. I need to get to this house somehow. This is definitely wrong, isn't it? Yeah, that's very wrong. Oh my god, stop. Is that any different? Not different at all. If we do this, we can never get out. Man, I hate the black holes. They just really mess with my head. So what else do we have? C3? More black holes? Everything is black holes. C's, D's, and E's are all black holes. B3? Oh god. Did we ever see this puzzle before, or did I not bother to click on it when I unlocked it? Because the purple and oranges could be either colour. Doesn't matter. We just have to get all of the purples and oranges home before doing the greens. We can pick up one green along the way, as long as we have half the carriage available. But it feels like as soon as we pick up just about anybody, we're bifurcating the level. As soon as the level's bifurcated, we can't be existing over here and getting to the exit. Right, that I actually really like, because the green always stays in the front half of the carriage, and we're only ever using one of the back half of the carriage at once Oh, no. We missed that house. Does that solve it? Yes, it does. You end up in that house. So that could well be the first half done. Then we just have to kind of do something similar on this side, except we can't pass by the extreme edge because the extreme edge contains the exit. So I imagine we need to go pick up a purple, drop the purple off, pick up an orange, drop the orange off, pick up the 2 greens, drop 2 greens off, and we leave? You'll go in there. And we'll swing round, you'll go in there. Oh no, no! No, we're fine, we're fine. We pick up the orange on the back half. We don't need both of them in the train at the same time. I thought I'd screwed it then. Yes! See, take the black holes away. I'm just grand. Oh. These just say 5 and 6. They don't say A, B, C, whatever. So what's it going to be like? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's... I don't know, but what does 5 have for us? Okay, we've got mystery houses, crossroads, and green dudes. What about 6? We've got mystery houses, green dudes, and black holes. Well, this is only going to get more complicated. I also wonder if we only need to complete one of these puzzles to unlock the center one. I'm probably going to have more luck here than anywhere else. We're doing a great big out and back to the exit. That's not so bad. Now we have to think about probably using this crossroads as an alley to get between one half of the puzzle and the other. The oranges must go in the orange houses. 2 of the greens must go in the other 2 green houses. And then the 2 purples and the other 2 greens occupy the question marks. So where do we even begin? Probably on the half of the puzzle that is further away from the exit would be my instinct. But as soon as we start with that, we're going to stink up half the train, aren't we? So we've got orange, purple into purple and orange. That is totally acceptable. Then we have orange, purple. But now we can never get back to this house. So what if we take one of the greens into that house? Then orange and green. Orange is going to end up here. Green is going to end up in the train. We can't do that though, because as soon as we end up picking up this second green here, both parts of the train will be contaminated. No, this green is still in the train. Okay. But yeah, as soon as we move past it though, do we end up with the back contaminated? Yes. Yes, we do. So it's not that. It's just very crowded around here, isn't it? Because, yeah, like things like moving behind here, through here, like all of these are all one unit thick, so traveling out and through them is just going to be impossible. At the same time, there can only be so many arrangements of kind of left to right and up and down traversal, with the crossroads notwithstanding. Do we start here, I wonder? This doesn't feel right. It feels like trying to get around all of this stuff isn't going to quite fit. Green and orange goes to a green and an orange. Then nothing can ever get to this house. Well, the orange can jump straight over, but that's definitely not what we want. I cannot begin to fathom figuring that out right now, I don't think. What about F2? Right, I remember this because we recall if we go through the center like this, they'll bounce off of one another, which is clearly going to be important. The question then becomes, how are we going to get these guys to the corners and then get out of the corners that we've confined ourselves into? If we pick up them and do that, that's all well and good, but by the time we come through and do this, now, after we pick up these two greens, the whole train is stinky, we can't pick up this orange. So, can we do one orange first? No, because by the time we come through here, we now can't get back to the other side of the level. We can't do this, because then we've picked up two. And we can't do this, because then we've blocked off this house through this narrow channel here. So I think we need to do some level of bouncing these guys off of each other to get out. That would pick up one. Then we get to an orange. Now I think one of these two houses is going to be completely blocked off from the rest, isn't it? Yeah, so now we can't do that house in the corner. So whilst we have 3 greens on this side of the track, we're short one house on that side. And this guy ends up in that house. I don't think there's any way to get them to end up in here instead. Certainly not to have 2 greens before we've done the oranges. And again, we can't do this because by the time we cross through, we've now blocked this side of the puzzle off from the side the exit is on. Oh boy. So how are we going to get both oranges down without bifurcating the whole puzzle? If we do a green, presumably they'll go to the left. Then we do an orange. Then we do a green. Presumably they'll go to that side. Now this house is blocked off. Man. Do they go the orientations that I think they will? No, they go out to the right for whatever reason they so choose, they depart the train on the right-hand side of the carriage. Maybe they always prefer to come out of the right? I don't know. So what if we do that a little bit? Oh wait, we can do that where this ends up here. Then we do an orange. And that ends up there. So that solves my left-right problem, doesn't it? But now my problem is doing the other three creatures in houses. Because I can't get anything in this house from here, can I? Because if we ever pick up one of these, we can't make a trip back like this. I mean, we could do exactly this. But obviously that last green never gets to a house. So what could we change about this to get that green into that house? I don't know. Is the swift answer is I'm really not sure. Because we can't carry two greens at once. This is on the wrong side of the track. No, that's not what I wanted. So you and you have been picked up. And it's absolutely no use to me to pick them up in that order. Because now you've never been picked up. And we can't go and do we can't do three on one side of the train line. It just won't go. As far as I can figure out. I almost regret pressing R there and deleting what progress we had made. One green. We can't do this because that blocks off the corner. One orange, a second orange. First orange goes, pick up a green in the spot the first orange was missing through. But there's no way these guys are getting to houses now, right? Like, I don't even know what that looks like. Oh, well, the guy in the corner's never getting in anyway. Alright, I think I'm going to have to put this down for today. But for now, thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.